Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be saying about the humerus. In this, only features and site determination I will be telling you, and in the next video, I will be saying about the attachment and the clinical and the important question your examiner may ask. Before moving into the videos, I will request you to carry the bones with you if you are having it. So let's start. First is the features. Features, first we can see the globular head. So this is called as the head of the humerus. Okay, this articulates with the glenoid cavity. This is the glenoid cavity of the scapula, as you know. It articulates with it and forms your shoulder joint. Excuse me, because this is the left-sided scapula, as I have said you, and this is the right-sided humerus. So this may be opposite, but try to understand. So this forms the shoulder joint with the glenoid cavity. Okay. Then we have three necks of the humerus. This is the anatomical neck, the surgical neck, and the morphological neck. So anatomical neck is the line which separates the head with the upper part of the humerus. So this is the line which separates the head with the upper part of the humerus. So this is the anatomical neck. Then we have the surgical neck. This is the narrow line which separates the head with the shaft. So this is the narrow line. This is the narrow line. So this is called as the surgical neck. Then we have the morphological neck, which is 0.5 centimeter above the surgical neck. Okay. Then there is two elevation, as you can see, prominent elevation. This is the smaller one and this is the greater one. This smaller one is called as the lesser tubercle. Greater one is called as the greater tubercle. And in between it, this is called as the intertubercular sulcus or bicepital groove, which separates the lesser tubercle with the greater tubercle. In this intertubercular sulcus, see, there are two lips. Okay, this is the medial lip and this is the lateral lip. Means the lip with the head of the humerus, this is the medial one and this is the lateral lip. Okay, so next we have the shaft. So let's move into the shaft. This is the shaft, which is rounded, as you nicely can see, and which is triangular in the lower part. Okay, it has three borders. This is the anterior border. This is the lateral border. As you can see, this is prominent in the lower end, not in the above. So this is the lateral border, and then next we have the medial border, which is very sharp and you can see it. Okay, now moving on to the surfaces. There are three surfaces. Anterior lateral surface. Anterior lateral surface is between the anterior border and the lateral border. So this is the anterior lateral surface, in which you can find the V-shaped deltoid tuberosity. Okay, this is the deltoid tuberosity. Then next we have the anterior medial surface. Anterior medial surface is between the anterior border and the medial border. This is the anterior medial surface, which forms the floor of the bicepital groove. As you can trace above, then you will find that it forms the floor of the bicepital groove. Okay. Next, the last surface is the posterior surface, which is between the medial and the lateral surface. This is the medial and the lateral. So this is the posterior surfaces. Okay, where we'll find the radial groove. Here a curved line will be there, which is not prominent in this bone, but you can check in your bone. So this is the radial groove which you have. Okay, now shaft we have completed. Let's move on to the lower end. This is the lower end, and we'll find the condyles here, which is flattened from side to side. As we can see, it is flattened from side to side. Okay, it has articular part and a not articular part. First, moving on to the articular part. This is the capitulum. Okay, the globular one, rounded. This is the capitulum, which articulates with the head of the radius like this. Okay, head of the radius, and it forms the elbow joint. Okay, this and ulna, both it forms the elbow joint, but this is a part of an elbow joint. Now next we have the trochlea. This is the pulley-shaped trochlea. Okay, which articulates with the trochlear notch of the ulna, and it moves like this. So this is, it also forms your elbow joint, by which you can flex and extend your elbows. Okay, this all are the articular part. Now we have the non-articular part. Non-articular parts are, first we have the medial condyle and the lateral condyle, supracondyle. So this is the medial supracondyle, medial condyle, and this is the lateral condyle. Medial condyle is more prominent, and it is subcutaneous, and you can see it by touching your elbow. Next we have the supracondylar ridges. These are the medial supracondylar ridge, and these are the lateral supracondylar ridge. Okay. Next we have the radial fossa. So this is the radial fossa, in which the radial head, means the radius head, is articulates when we flex our elbow. So this is the radial head, radius head, and when you flex your elbow like this, it articulates the head of the elbow. So this is the radial fossa. Okay. Then we have the coronoid fossa. So this is the coronoid fossa. Okay. This articulates the coronoid process of the ulna when you flex your elbow. So this is like this, the ulna will be there. So like this, when you flex your elbow, it articulates this coronoid process of the ulna. This one. Okay. Now next we have the olecranon process, by which you have to place your humerus in the posterior side. So see, there is a bigger olecranon fossa, where the olecranon process of the ulna will be articulated when you extend your elbow. So let's start. See, like this the ulna is there. When you extend your elbow like this, see, it articulates the process of the olecranon process. So like this our elbow is maintained. Okay. So side determination. The bone which I am having, this is the right sided humerus. Okay, this is the right side humerus. Now how I have said you that this is the right sided humerus. I have already talked to you about the features, so now you can understand nicely clearly that this is the anterior border, this is the lateral border, and this is the medial border. But obviously your examiner will not ask you like this. So when you get the bone, how you will identify that which sided bone it is. Okay, so there are three points which you have to remember, that this upper part of the humerus will be rounded and the lower part will be extended. Okay, and the head is directed medially, upward and backward, and the lesser tubercle will be in front, okay, and it is limited by the intertubercular sulcus. So as you can see, this is the right sided humerus which I am having. If you are having the humerus with you, please check it out and find it out that which sided bone it is. Okay, so that's all. In the part 2 video, I'll be telling about the clinical and the attachment and the important questions. So stay tuned for part 2. Do subscribe, hit the like button, share and comment. Thank you.